面有一些任务可以接。
They must have come this way. Think.
这边可以打架，碎！来打架，来打架！
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there!
Potato!
Stop that at once.
Levioso!
Stupid. 你吓我一跳！你
Oh,
又
watch
是
the
谁？
light go out of your eyes.
啊，好啊
Go then, take over.
Incendio.
Reducto.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Going up. You'll take this student.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Man, speed. What was it?
Potato! Go stupid!
Get out of this alive.
Accio!
我好像应该要闪的，我好像有一个任务是要闪避的。
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting
梅雅
dangerous.
又是谁呀、
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my
Huh?
interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
是的世界
Typical
非常的先
hard-working
进。
Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands
还
before
是
I
你
do.
其实是男生？
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
梅林是创办人吗？
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
那我通通拿走啦。哦，是这一个箱子是不是？
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
那就不客气啊。
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
任务上这里啊，随便撒。哦呦
Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I have
Incendio!
stories about these pyres. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
这东西感觉本来就是拿来点火的盆子啊！怎么有人要结婚了吗？
Beard, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio.
等一下，后面那个什么东西？哦，水蛭。声音有点恶心。
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Bye bye.
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
哎呦，吓我一跳！真方便。该不会有什么钓鱼的任务吧？你站在那边，然后头上有任务的标志。
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer,
为什么不自己写？
set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother.
为什么都要
They
找
never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore.
但他们已
They
经
were
抵达伟
presumed
大的航道
drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
你很自信哦。
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
East 潜入。等，是不是有段距离呀？会秀哦。他没有体力条，对不对？是，努力，下一个点。没东西，又是眼镜。大家为什么都喜欢把眼镜丢在湖里呢？我的跑！还有吗？还有哪里啊？这边不能施法。那我看到还有2个点。该不会要最后一个点才找得到呢？下一个是那里。又满了。为什么这么快？看起来是好东西。哪里？
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
对，屁股都湿了，你怎么陪我？
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
谢谢你。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.